Day 3 starts in Poland, and as always, I used to feel so good when I start from a hotel or the Airbnb or wherever I sleep. It's just to go to climb a bike and just go. I think it's a freedom feeling because it's not the bike. That's not that exciting, but just to go and you have good weather, you're filled with coffee and food, and you just want to go. Well, I mean, the bike itself is good. It's good for traveling, it's versatile, it handles really good and is riding comfortably on it, but it's not a fun bike, like the horsepower. Had to stop to take off a layer. It's getting hot already. It's morning. It's supposed to be raining later this evening, but I'm not so sure about that. Maybe it eases up. I used to have good luck. I was still in the market for coffee. I need some dry coffee to bring with me to make for myself along the road, because when you want coffee, it's so good to just fix it. It takes just 2 or 3 minutes and you got a cup of coffee right where you stand. It's always interesting to go into small stores you find in the villages, because they can be so different from each other. I try to not go around and have the camera right in people's faces, because they hold back. They're not comfortable with a foreigner coming in and have a camera in your face and forced to speak English when you're not used to speak English. So I try to minimize that. I'm getting close to the Lithuanian border, and I need to zoom out and zoom in to just make sure I don't go in the wrong direction, because the Trans-Europe is branching out and you can go south through Poland along the Belarusian border, and I did it last year. And it also makes some detour, but I'm gonna go to Lithuania, so just make sure I don't go too long in the wrong direction, because that happened before. Time for a coffee break. Or a bit more. Close that off. It's gonna be hot. This knife doesn't look much, but you got so many things you need. I use it all the time, fits in the pocket, good quality, all kind of tools. I even do some repairs on the bike with it. I got all the tools with me, but this is very quick and handy. Hello. Gasoline on number 10.
78 groszy kartą?
Card? Many people don't speak English with you. You have to guess what they're saying, but that's okay. You're there for business, so it's easy to understand each other anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, the cemeteries in Slavic countries is so beautiful. You see how much respect they pay to the ancestors, much more than in Sweden. There's always a lot of flowers, and the same in Slovakia, Ukraine, Russia, Hungary. It's beautiful. This is the borderline between Poland and Lithuania, and I just stopped here for a coffee break and some food, and this is in the middle of nowhere. It's the Republic of Lithuania. This is the checkpoint. I heard some thunder, so it's coming from that way, going that way, and I'm going like that way, so I think I better get going. I don't want to be in the rain more than necessary. I try to outrun the rain in the forest, and you never succeed with that, even though I think I have a good flow, but it's nothing to comparison to go on paved roads to avoid rain. You hear the thunder? It starts to rain. I decided to... Oh, this was completely new. To change the... To change this to a clear lens. I had a shady lens before, and it was so dark in the forest when the clouds came in and the thunder and it starts to rain. It was difficult to see roots, and yeah, it was outright dangerous to ride fast. You hear that? That was a branch ripping my phone from the rack. And if you do riding like this and navigate from your phone, always keep your helmet intercom linked on Bluetooth with it. Even though you don't listen to anything, I used to listen to Spotify and to pods and whatnot, but even though you don't listen, keep it linked, because when it says connection lost, you immediately stop and assess the situation, because searching for a phone and you don't know where you dropped it or lost it, it's a real pain in the ass. I wouldn't recommend it. You don't want to spend time doing that on a trip. When you're traveling alone, just like I do this time, nothing happens, you have a good flow and things like that. But when you find somewhere to play, like this sandy hills, I'm just like I'm 15 again. I have so much fun on any kind of bike, but you have to do that sometimes when you're going alone, because when you go with buddies, you have a lot of drama. You don't need to find places to play with, although I do that sometimes too. But now the sun is coming again. The rain is over. It's still very wet, but it's sandy slash mud. It's totally okay for this bike. The sand is a little bit packed here, so it's underpowered, but you can. This is the maximum speed you can get on it. It's a little bit slippery and it's soft, but you can still go on gear 2, and that's a good thing on this bike. So I had a lot of fun, but this is actually a Trans-Euro trail, so just a part of it that's pretty sandy. And I eventually came to a rail sandy. This is a very soft sand. I have to save myself out in the woods where it's a bit more traction, because I had full speed into the section. I was going gear number 2 and then number 1, and I'm still on number 1 here, and it's so loose and it goes slightly downhill. I think I can get to gear number 2 somewhere here, but it's gear number 1, just to keep the momentum on the wheel, because as soon as you drop the throttle like here, it immediately stops. And it's beach sand, and the bike is packed and it's underpowered, and it's not tired from a dirt bike on it. So, and I start feeling it. You know, bike is air cooled. It's starting to get so hot in this sand, but it goes. It's still just downhill, and this is maximum power. I can't go faster than this. And as soon as it starts to go uphill, go with a heavy bike in this, you have to know what you're doing. And this is a little bit uphill, not much. This is gear 1, and I only make it up here. But it's really fun riding. You know, this is still Trans-Euro trail, and I love to ride sand, but with a dirt bike. But if you're not used to that, to ride sand and goes here with a heavier bike, you're gonna get warm. You can count on it. You can take off some layers before you get into the section, because it's gonna be tough. Out of the sand section and just do some sightseeing again, being respectful to the people lives along the road. But it's beautiful here. But I'm saved again because the sand sections again. But this is a little bit harder packed and there's some roots in it, so this is a really good riding. You just want to have some friends there with dirt bikes and just gonna haul ass. That's what you want to do. But you can't haul ass with this machine, but you still have a lot of fun with it. This is the most fun day on the Trans-Euro Trail so far on this trip. It's flatlands here in Lithuania and Poland too, but it was fun. You see that ladder? It's 27 steps on it. Imagine to climb that. And imagine how to raise that against a wall. You have to be 2, 3 or 4 guys to do that. It starts to get late and I found a hotel close by this village and I tried to locate it. And I found it, but I was a little bit unsure about the road there, because this is the road and it was so long and it just leads to hotel. I was unsure this is really right, but it looks good, this hotel, in the middle of the forest and next to a lake. So I'm gonna sit down and have something to eat. Can only have what I bring with me. This is my hotel room, and I was very happy to find it because this is in the middle of the forest, and I was running low on fuel. I was running on my reserves on my way here, so tomorrow morning I gotta find some fuel close by, otherwise I'm in trouble. But I was very happy to find this. This is everything you need. It costs only 50 bucks. And it doesn't have restaurant, but I brought peanuts. So maybe they can fix breakfast, but I wouldn't count on it because there's no one here. No personnel, no other guest. I'm alone here in the middle of the forest. That's all for today. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna take a shower first, then go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.